Joining us for the Princess Royal Challenge Cup, the Open Women's Singles Sculls, Juliane Faralisch of Germany. Top of your screen against A. Hayes, Ireland. Actually, on the other side of your screen. Let me get this the wrong way around.
Well, we just talked there about the Danish who narrowly missed out on Olympic qualification. It's a similar story for Juliane Faralisch, third. So she was even closer to reaching the Paris Games. Bitterly disappointed, I'm sure, to miss out on the crowning glory in our sport. But here at Henley Royal Regatta, there's a redemptive feeling in the air in 2024. And Faralisch, my personal favourite for all the Princess Royal Challenge Cup. She's had a great year. She won at the Holland Becker. And if she does take the title, she'll become only the third German to do so. So she's got a lot, not only pedigree, but also the weight of history bearing down on her shoulders. But Aisling Hayes of Skibbereen Rowing Club Ireland, she had a good race yesterday, pushing through. She was led off the start, pushing through and established a controlling lead. So she's not a stranger to being led from the off, but actually it looks to me, Jess, that Juliane Faralisch of Germany with, well, complete control here.
Yeah, Faralisch was up against it this year with Forster and her vying to be the single sculler. Huge amount of work to even get that slot to be the single sculler. So you know how much work goes in to get the seat. We don't often talk about it. You see these Olympians coming down here, these international rowers. Most of the season they're spending trying to get those colours on their chest and actually get the seat in the boat. So it's been a hard season, and to just miss out on the games like that. Well, again, we're saying, please come to Henley, come and show us your sculling here. And Faralisch is making it look easy, isn't she?
Well, I like what you said there, Jess. It's almost a three-part battle. Getting in the boat, qualifying the boat, and then getting the boat to the Olympics and performing to the best of your ability. And obviously, Faralisch completing two of those three. And actually, she might not be racing at the Olympics this year, but no reason why she can't have a wonderful Henley Royal Regatta campaign. This is a highly prestigious Challenge Cup. It's been won by gold medalists at the Olympics before. And if Faralisch is intent on pursuing the Los Angeles Games, maybe she is, maybe she isn't, this will be a great starting block if she does win here at the 2024 Henley Royal Regatta for perhaps a golden campaign to come.
Yeah, many of us scullers cut their teeth here on the Henley course. We see Ollie Zeidler, her compatriot from Germany, racing as well. Maybe that kind of energy gets taken back to other members of the German team and say, hey, come and race here at Henley Royal Regatta. We've got that today as we see both the scullers there looking back at the back of Aisling Hayes, keeping her rating fairly high. She's still tapping this boat along, but the German is in control.
Well, Oliver Zeidler, a wonderful ambassador for the regatta. Every year since 19, he has been able to come. He's come and won the Diamond Challenge Sculls. And you can see that a bit of wash on the course. It's not easy conditions. It looks, from our sort of point here, just above the water, Jess, tranquil, but you can see that Aisling Hayes bouncing up and down in her Philippi scull. It's not easy at all out there, especially in those smaller boats. There's so much less protection. Any mistake is so brutally punished by the elements. And it's going to be a really, really tough last 500 or so metres for Aisling Hayes. She's not got anyone around her. She's just got the drone of the umpire's launch in front of her. For Juliane Faralisch, I should say, she is already going to be thinking about Saturday, what's to come, what to expect, and the weight of expectation on her shoulders.
This is classic Henley. Look at that. It looks like the sea. It shows you how skillful these rowers are. They can just tap it over it. If you're watching this, you've never been in a single scull, 90% of us would probably fall in those conditions. So they're doing a really good job of mastering. A little bit of a wobble there from Faralisch. You're looking at international level rowers here who cut through this water, but it's tricky.
Yeah, people so often miscategorise rowing as a sport that's all about the physical, physiological components, but actually the technique is so important. It takes so many years, so much repetition to master. There is no such thing as the perfect rowing stroke. In these conditions, it's just about getting from point A to B. That bounce that's generated both from the wind crossing the course, but also the flotilla of pleasure cruisers up and down the Henley Reach. It makes things really difficult for these scullers. But for Juliane Faralisch, she's just going to be pretty focused now on getting her boat over the line. She's done the hard work in the first half and will just want to make sure she sees this out right to the very end and maintains the German pursuit of the Princess Royal Challenge Cup.
Yeah, Aisling Hayes there in famous Skibbereen colours. Many an Irish rower has come from Skibbereen. See a lot with the lightweight men's double. That's down there in Cork. They are also a hotbed of rower, a tiny club. Looks like got a tin roof pretty much, and they absolutely bang out these international rowers. So all fair play to them. It's been a great season for Aisling Hayes. She's qualified. She's here at the racing on Friday, the Princess Royal Challenge Cup. Won the Metropolitan Regatta this year. She's been around the circuit. She's got herself here. But today, it's going Faralisch's way of Germany. She paddles down past those brodies, past the applause. The crowd's going to appreciate how hard this is to race in the single scull. And she can breathe and get ready for the weekend. Still got that wash on the course. The rain is coming down as Hayes with Skibbereen approaches the finish line. Through what has been tricky conditions on a Friday afternoon, as a popular day. But take your hats off to these scullers getting down the course. To win the Princess Royal Challenge Cup for Faralisch over Hayes of Ireland.